Yeah, did you want to do a live on storm mapping for this, or just want me to do a Facebook live on my page?
You can just do a Facebook Live on your page. I'll do another one later.
Gotcha. Let me get on Facebook here real quick. We're streaming on Stormscape Live. Hey, folks, Dawn's going to fly the drone. I'm going to show that to you on Facebook Live. So go to my main Facebook page, and we'll show you a drone flight from here at the house. Flying the weather drone. What? Oh, the dog. Okay. Well, I'm sure he'll be fine. Yes, he will. He's a good puppy. All right, folks. Here's the drone. We're going to be utilizing this valuable tool, especially kind of in the aftermath of the ice storm. We're going to be launching that and getting some good aerial views of the ice from above. It should be outstanding. So what we're doing right now is like what we did at the park yesterday. We're getting some pre-ice storm shots of the landscape and compare those then when we put things together in a package after the ice storm. We'll have a nice comparison of what's going on, before the ice storm, and then what is how it looks, during or after the ice storm. Now, during the ice storm, we obviously can't launch this with these, the propellers there, whatever. What are they called?
Props.
Props. Like totally lost. The props would get ice on them and not be able to fly. So, yeah, here we go. There's Don. He's equipping himself with his nice little virtual reality headset there, where he can actually see what the drone is seeing while he's flying it. Pretty cool. And here's our buddy here who's going to grab that hat.
Maybe this would be an added variable.
There we go. All right, here we go.
We'll take a look at the tower first.
Yeah, there's the water tower over there, folks, and it's right across the street. So he's getting some shots of the water tower, going up getting some aerial views of the neighborhood. Again, this is for compare and contrast purposes. Neighborhood before the ice storm, then after. Our goal on this trip has been to sit here and wait for this, and to give you the full evolution of the ice storm, basically from one location to craft. Just show you how the major ice storm impacts an area and how fast things can go from he's flying that. I'll just kind of give you an overview. Stand by while I activate the weather station so you guys can see the current conditions. That's going to help you understand kind of what's going on. Alright, so let's drop this. Let's go over here to the front cam. There we go. Cumulus. That's our weather station program, and it's going to come up here, and it's going to take a couple of minutes for it to download data. And once it does, you'll be able to click on the live weather tab on stormscapelive.tv and monitor the live weather conditions. Temperature and dew point are going to be critical, because what's happening is this precipitation is going to fall through an air mass that is going to be right around freezing, but the dew points are down in the teens. And so what's going to happen is the temperatures are going to drop. It's going to drop down toward the wet bulb, and we're going to see some evaporational cooling occur, and we'll drop well below freezing, and we should remain there for the rest of the afternoon, the night, and through the day tomorrow. Probably late tomorrow afternoon, at the earliest, we'll get above freezing, or likely tomorrow night, and then Monday it'll be well above freezing, and we'll start seeing some serious ice meltage at that point. But between when the precipitation begins here in a couple hours to tomorrow night or tomorrow evening, we are below freezing, and we have rounds of heavy precipitation that'll be moving in one right after another. So waves of heavy rain, moderate to heavy rain occasionally coming in, and that is really going to lay down a layer of ice. Alright, the weather station is now active. If you want to check out the live weather tab, it's showing a current temperature of 32.9 degrees, so we're just above freezing right now. And the dew point is 15.3. So again, even though we're slightly above freezing right now, as soon as it begins to rain, and that rain falls through this air mass, it will instantly drop the temperature probably about 5 degrees. So we'll drop from 32 into the upper 20s, and that is where we should remain for the remainder of this ice storm. So that is going to be rather interesting. Now Don and our mascot, we'll call him Icy, is hey Icy. He is hanging out there with Don. Don is still flying the drone, and he'll be landing in here pretty soon. But again, what we're doing is getting an overview of what's going on in the neighborhood now prior to the ice storm, and then using it for comparison. Now I'm going to walk over here and we get the radar up here for you guys actually, so you can kind of see where the rain is coming from. There we go. There's the radar, and we're the little circle with the dot. We're there in Pratt, and as you can see, man, we've got a mass of yellows and greens to our southwest moving to the northeast. So the ice storm is commencing. It is almost here, and when it moves in, things are going to go downhill in a real big hurry. So this is going to be pretty serious. Now that is some real heavy precipitation there in northwest Oklahoma, and a lot of the models were keying in on that area down here southwest of us as having the jackpot ice. We're talking about 2 or 3 inch accumulations of ice. We decided to stick with the inch or 2 area. That's still very significant, but we're very familiar with where we're at, and we feel really good about being here through the duration of the ice storm. We'd feel a little less confident down here in the middle of nowhere. So we decided to stay where we're at, cover the storm here, and then in the aftermath, possibly Monday or Tuesday, head down to the jackpot area and get some great shots of the really thick stuff down there. Now that's kind of the plan. If it doesn't work out, at least we've covered it here. And again, anything over about a ½ inch is pretty dangerous. And so we're easily going to get a ½ inch, probably easily get an inch, and possibly even as much as an 1.5 to 2 inches of ice here, which would be absolutely disastrous, devastating. In fact, these trees over here, a lot of the tree branches you can tell are dead, and they're kind of hanging out over the house that we're in. So we're a little bit worried about later tonight and tomorrow what may happen in terms of damage to the house. It's a pretty sturdy little structure, but still, these big giant elm trees around it could really do a number. So we're a little bit concerned about that. Hey Randy, hey Sonny, hey Annette, hey Mary Lou. Alright, let's go over here and show you a couple of things. I think Don is landing right now. He's taking his goggles off, so we're going to show the landing of the drone. There he is, right up there. It's coming on down, slowly but surely. Alright, let's do a little analysis here. Get the window up here and get warm again. Alright folks, join us over on StormscapeLive.tv. I'm going to shut the Facebook Live off right now, but be watching for updates on Facebook. I'll be going live periodically throughout the afternoon, and once the precipitation begins, we'll be doing a lot of lives. So we'll see you here in just a little bit. Otherwise, join us on StormscapeLive.tv. Let me get back to the house and get chat up. See if everybody is seeing everything. All right. Good morning, everybody on the chat. Hi, Luna. Hi, Dennis. Mark. Marge. Sarah. Welcome. Hope everybody is seeing and hearing me okay. All right, all is well. The video signal is good. Looks like we're doing pretty well here. We're kind of going into a funky pattern with the signal here. I'm fluctuating between 62 and 25 on the upload rate. I'm just hoping that there's not any kind of jumping around or any buffering that you're seeing. Let me know if there is, and I can always reboot and make things better for you. We're not far at all from the ice storm, folks. You saw the radar there. What I'll do is I'll put that back up for you and show you what's going on here. We are here, and watch this area here to our southwest just blossom. It starts out blues and greens, then you see some yellows, and then you see this. And look at the direction of movement, folks. That is headed directly our way. Now, here's an interesting scenario that I want to point out to you. Now, this first little batch here, just missing us to the southeast. This will probably not miss us. But here's what the models are showing, some of them. And I want to point this out. And this could be interesting in terms of how bad this ice storm is for us. Some of the models are taking this precip up and then starting to either erode the northern side of it due to dry air, or move it kind of more to the east, northeast. So it looks like it's bodily heading toward us, and it's just going to spank us here in a couple of hours. But in reality, some of the models are actually showing it sliding a little bit, and then also diminishing and breaking up a little bit as it comes through. So even though this looks very ominous right now, keep an eye on the radar. It could trend slightly more east than north, and it could begin to break up a little bit. So it's going to be interesting for the people in Pratt here over the next several hours to actually see how severe the impact is going to be from this first round of rain that is moving in. So we're going to be watching that very carefully and seeing how the radar trends are happening. And even in Wichita, if this big mass of rain moves more east than north, Wichita could potentially be in a pretty serious situation. It is. Look how it's blossomed. I mean, that is amazing.
I wasn't even expecting that.
Oh God, I wasn't either. I mean, it has just blossomed, but I'm just so concerned about that slight east movement there. That first round missed us.
Well, I'm not. I mean, I think that's setting us up for.
Yeah, it's moistening the atmosphere up, so.
That's setting us up to be in a good spot. That's what that's doing. I'm increasingly not becoming concerned about being on the eastern fringe of this.
Yeah. That looks very encouraging. If that bodily comes in and comes across the area, hell, by 5 or 6 o'clock, this place is shut down.
Yeah.
I mean, that is gonna shut things down instantly. A lot of times, folks, when you see this on radar, you say, "Oh, well, that's sleet. That's not, freezing rain." This is one of those cases where, yeah, this is actually liquid rain. There's no sleet in there. It's all liquid rain. There's some lightning in there, and it's headed right for us. So that could be pretty interesting.
The lightning will be amazing if we can pull this off.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like I said, I'm going to take that other drone that I have, the one I'm more willing to experiment with. Mm-hmm. We'll do a little flight test to see how well it can hold up, how long it can fly in heavy freezing rain.
Right.
We're not going to do it to my good one. We'll do it to the
right.
the one I've crashed into several things already.
Yeah, and if it passes the test pretty well, you can maybe take a little bit of a risk with the good one and not fly it too high. Maybe just fly it around a little bit up above the tree level here, and then bring it down. Briefly, just get that one quick shot of the actual.
That is a thought.
But then again, what compelling is there of a shot with the rain
I
actually
can
falling?
get the shots with that one too.
Yeah.
The
Oh, that's right.
The
Yeah.
same video quality.
Very true. Yeah.
Maybe a little less, but that was my plan. I was gonna, like, if I can get some shots during the storm, it's gonna be with that one.
I mean, there's even some red starting to show up in that.
Man. Bring it.
Yes. That's a good shot there of the little house and the radar at the same time. I'll probably keep that one up most of the time.
Right.
Did we figure out how to keep this from centering? Remember that?
No.
I think you looked at it and it just keeps bouncing back.
Yeah, well, you ask me that every time,
Yeah.
we're never.
I've put in a message to Richard. He hasn't gotten back with me yet. Hopefully, if anybody sees Richard on the stream, let him know that I have a technical question that he needs to give me a call for.
I'm thinking we make one more trip to get some coffee or something before this thing moves in.
Okay.
To get our last little shot in here in the next few minutes.
Yep.
We got about 20 minutes or so. Oh, we got more than that, probably about a half hour. Looks like that. But
Yeah, I'm ready to go now. If you're ready.
yeah, I'll be right back.
All right, folks, we're gonna go mobile here pretty soon. We're gonna run over, get some coffee, stock up on a few snacks, and come on back to the little hamlet. Get ready for the show. Good times. Oh, thanks, Richard. Checking now. Appreciate it, man. Alrighty. Messenger. Richard Llewellyn. Stuff you. Hit star. Hit star. You pick the COM port. And dialog comes out with the GPS or an unchecked center display. Okay. Stop. And then hit start. So stop it and hit start. So I'm hitting start. Then pick the COM port and the dialog box comes up. Okay, so the COM port is 6 and it says go or cancel. Now when I hit go, it disappears and the little dot comes up. I don't get a dialog box where it has GPS information when I do that, Richard. I'm going to see if Don can make sense of what you're trying to convey to me. Sarah, I'm always having technical difficulty. My life is a technical difficulty. All right.
Ready to roll?
Yeah, so here's the information from Richard. Let's see if you can make sense of this. He says, stop the GPS in GR level 3. So I'm going to do that. So here's the view. Here's the GPS. Stop.
Okay.
All right. You pick the COM port and then hit start. All right, so hitting start again. GPS, start. He says, pick the COM port and dialog box comes up with the GPS information. Uncheck center display.
Okay, so hit OK or go. Where's the
Hit,
dialog box?
yeah, that's where so I didn't think I was crazy. So the dialog box does not come up, Richard, when we do that. Any thoughts? All right. Yeah, our generator is our car. Our chase van is our generator.
That's not all we need.
Yep. Nothing more is necessary.
Kind of suck for the floodlight.
Well, I can turn the headlights of the car on if we're there for a
Yeah.
little while, at least get a little bit. But I don't think we're going to be driving around too much late tonight. So.
Or, run the extension cord from your maybe inverter.
Inverter, yep. All right, here's Richard. Hey, dude. All right. All right, so Don, could you close out GR level 3 and then bring it back up? Richard says he wants to see if we get the dialog box when that happens. So when we click the GPS, when it comes back on, that's when we should get the dialog box. Yeah, it didn't work. What it's doing is it's automatically giving us COM port 6. Do we need to physically choose a different COM port and then we might get the box come up? All right, so when that comes back up again, Don, just physically choose COM port 5 instead of 6. When you click the thing back up here,
Yeah.
close. Yeah.
Let me get over here and I'll do it for a second. So there it is. Alright, so I'll open it up. I'll figure it out. It's fucking possible.
All right, Richard, we're actually mobile now driving, so we're going to stop up here at the Loves and work on it. So if we have any problems, we'll call you back. Thanks, man. Bye.
And which one?
Just maybe COM 4. Just I'll physically open it instead of still nothing coming up.
Maybe download a new version of this. Maybe because
Well, that is like the latest thing from like a month ago when I actually had to finally buy it.
I don't know, man. I can go through these options again, but it seems like okay. So settings. GPS. There is no GPS settings.
I'll call him back when we get back to the house. You can go in first, and then I'll go in. I'm gonna stay out here and babysit the equipment. Hey, man. Yeah. Yeah, got it. Clicked it. Center display. There it is. So unclick center display. All right, Richard. I thank you. All right, bye-bye. There we go. Now we can move that thing around and it doesn't bounce back to the center. Very good. All right, let me get my chat back up here. Technical crisis solved. Richard is the man. We got it figured out.
What was it?
I'll show you. Simple, just like I thought. You go to Windows, GPS monitor, center display. You unclick that.
I don't know how we kept missing that
I don't
over and over and
over and over again. Well, normally you just don't think of opening Windows, just to, so. Well, anyway.
and over.
Oh, wow, I was going to go in there and get some stuff, so do that. Oh.
Do you just want to get a whole pizza or something for lunch? I know if I'll pay for it, whatever. If you want to get a whole pizza for lunch or something.
That's not bad. I think maybe I will. Yeah.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, I'll give you some cash for a pizza. Can't be that much. Well, they make like larges or whatever the hell they do.
Don't worry, I'll get it and then just figure it out.
Okay.
15 minutes.
Oh, okay, cool.
Got the air on here to cool the computer off. Actually, temperature up just slightly. Take the edge off. Yeah, it's much better. Yeah. All right. Let's drive around a little bit more.
Looks a little more ominous, not even on radar scope.
Wow. Jeez. You know, if that comes right over us, then that's a huge score for us. That means that first round was much more beefy than the models predicted it to be. So we can add to what the models were saying.
Right. Starting to look a little more ominous outside here too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right now Medicine Lodge is getting whacked.
Straight south of us. 28 minutes south. 25 minutes south of us.
And we've got these little showers trying to pop up over us.
Yep.
It's not going to take much.
No.
37.
I think that's due to the engine. It was 32.9 earlier.
With your weather station?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
33.1.
Okay, well,
We're good.
We'll wet bulb quickly.
Not a problem. Personally, I could stand for the first 5 or 10 minutes to be slightly above freezing until we get,
All right.
our pizza. Get back to the place. I'm gonna head down this road.
The sky looks kind of neat over there.
Yeah, it
Strange,
does.
some clouds.
Again, folks, take note of the landscape of Pratt right now and compare it to what you see later today and especially tomorrow when we're out and about. I think you're going to see an absolutely dramatic change. There'll be limbs on the roadways, maybe a few trees down, power lines down, some cars that'll be damaged because people left their cars parked under trees. It's a pretty dog. A lot of little parks in this town, It's kind of neat.
It'll be fun to play in the merry-go-round later.
Yeah. This is an emergency snow route right here. 33.1, dew point 15.5.
HRR is really starting to pick up on this moisture. It's really becoming more bullish than what it was.
Still showing that funky second wave moving across Oklahoma mainly.
Yeah, kind of, but it's coming more north, so it's like trying to correct itself.
Trending that way, good.
Yeah, this has by 10Z already 3/4 of an inch here. With pockets of an inch just south.
Good idea getting that pizza because then we can eat on that thing tonight.
Right.
Kind of ration it a little.
Well, I think Clyde would probably cook for us too, won't she? Well,
She should, that's true. She should.
Oh, we got some precipitation. It's precipitating.
All right, folks. 1:28 p.m. in Pratt, Kansas. The ice storm officially begins. First raindrops hitting the windshield. Dramatic Hamster should be played. One-way alley, do not enter, whatever. They got your one-way alley right here.
Nice little pavilions there. That might make for a good shot. The pines.
Yeah. Yeah, pines always look awesome in ice storms.
A little park here. Yeah, I mean, they do have a lot of parks here. Just quickly turning into our ice storm playground. Oh, there's me posting the dramatic hamster.
There it is.
So in this completed run, we should have nearly 9/10 of an inch here by 12Z, according to the HRR.
That's what I think of that. Thanks for posting the dramatic hamster. Now we can begin this chase.
And the wrap just went ape shit over us.
Oh, it did, didn't it?
Yeah, let me see if I can zoom down to this. Yeah, it puts that like those greens like right over us, like we're approaching 2 inches.
Wow, look at what a shift.
Yeah, and that's only to 15Z.
Good, good, good. The wind is definitely our friend. I think I'm feeling very happy we stayed.
Yeah.
We'd be a little worried if we were sitting in Dodge right now and seeing the radar and the trends on the models. Yeah, more than a little worried, actually.
Well,
there's another park. God dang.
Well, not only that, the fact that we'd be settling into a room right now, we'd already paid for it.
Yes,
and,
yes.
like, that would burn even more. Maybe this time the universe is deciding to throw us a bone. Like, yeah, these guys, we've fucked with them enough. Here you go. Here's your ice storm. The deck is lowering.
Sure is. Looks kind of ominous, actually.
Yeah.
There's an ominous look to it. Take the windshield washer to at the Lowe's to that back window. We got dust all over it from that trip down the dirt roads today, and it gets caught in those little things in the wrap. Can't even barely see out the back window.
Yeah. Yeah, spray it off real quick. Good time to do it while it's hovering near freezing. Ooh, yeah, it's really filling in. We're getting these heavier showers.
Oh,
What
yes.
We're looking at just to our north are these little heavy showers. Man.
And then the mother load.
Yeah, it's really blossoming right on top of us.
Yeah, it is. Wow. So that dark area is those showers that
Yeah.
are blossoming. Cool.
Cool.
Yep. We don't chase, folks. All we do is eat. No, nothing at all wrong with eating. Eating is good. You actually need your energy in these. What you tend to do when you're chasing is forget to eat and drink and hydrate and keep your health up. So every chance you get, if you've got downtime, you need to think about those things to keep you feeling good when you're going to be out covering the storm and not eating and drinking and stuff. So it's good to get that nourishment and water in you now before you get busy. Otherwise you'll be feeling dehydrated, having headaches and all kinds of nasty feelings later on. All right, Sarah, we'll see you later. All right, when we get to the house, folks, I will leave the live up on stormscapelive.tv. We're going to go inside, eat a little bit, get some things in order, and then I'll be back out to update you all. I'll probably do a little model analysis here when I go live with you again here in a little bit. So be standing by for that. But what I'll do is I'll put the radar up and the shot of the house while we're inside. And you guys can chat and we'll be back out. Or at least I will be. And we'll talk about the models and some other stuff here in a little bit. Back the car in this time and kind of get a shot of that water tower. A live shot.
These are legit thunderstorms developing. I mean, look.
Oh my gosh, wow. Elevated. They'll probably spit out some lightning.
Well, there's
CGs.
already some lightning being detected near
Yeah.
Greensburg.
Nice CGs, probably. Just like any elevated storm. Wow. Dynamic, man. Alright folks, just real quick before we step inside, we're starting to get some elevated thunderstorms developing just north of Pratt. Let me zoom in here and show you guys this and how dynamic this setup is. Freezing rain thunderstorms developing in a line from Kiowa County to northern Pratt County and into southern Reno County. Did not expect that. In fact, it extends back to the southwest across southern Ford County. So almost a little, kind of an outflow boundary type of a thing. I mean, the way it looks. That's probably not the setup, but it looks weird that way. So that's what that is. And then down here, folks, this is really filling in. I'm starting to see a lot of stuff over here in Clark County, Meade County, starting to develop down around Comanche County, and that is all coming up our way. So, yeah, things are going to get rough here tonight, and this is just the beginning. Later on tonight, it gets even worse into tomorrow morning. So, we'll be covering this thing live starting now and until whenever. And like I said earlier, I'll be back to do a little model analysis here in a little bit. But in the meantime, I'll just leave this image up. This is a pretty good one. And you guys can watch the precipitation approach. Again, just remember we're the circle with the dot. That's our location. And we're at 33.9 degrees right now, I do believe. Let me double check on that real quick. Current temperature is 33.1. So as soon as it begins to rain, folks, things are going to go downhill in a hurry.
We've been below freezing for quite some time, so it's not going to take much.
Right. All right, we're going to go inside, eat a little bit, and then I'll be back. The live will remain active. Hey kids, we'll be going live soon. Going live soon. Stand by. Well, we're live. I'll be doing a report soon. All right, folks. I am live. Let me get on the chat here and see if we have anybody hanging out over on our chat. Hey, Bill. Hi, Perry. Hey, Ray. Hi, Sonny. How you feeling today, Perry? I'm sure you've probably went over it, but I didn't notice. I'm sorry if I'm asking a redundant question here. I saw last night you were feeling much better, so I hope the pain is still gone. Did they figure out if it was the infection or not that was causing the pain? Hey, Dave. Hi, Cash. Hi, Mark. Hello, Dance. Do you prefer to go by Dance or Leg? Because I'd prefer to call you Leg if that's okay. Dance is just too blasé. But if I call you Leg, it'll be really cool, I think. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Alexi. Any questions or concerns prior to me getting in and doing my update here? Okay, good. Good. I'm going to call you Leg for now. All right. Hey, Darren. I need some coffee, too. I mean, I've been up since whenever, and I never really got my caffeine, so I just got me this giant thing of Pepsi over at the Love's Country Store because I'm feeling a little bit blah. Rainy Laughlin. Well, that rain is part of our upper system that's going to be producing our big ice storm later tonight and through the day tomorrow. It's over in Nevada and Arizona right now. Later on tonight, it'll be cutting across New Mexico and then coming out tomorrow. Big time. We are expecting anywhere from 1/2 inch to 1.5 inches here in Pratt. Even a couple of models pushing 2 inches. So here's how I look at it. 1.5 inch is a given. I think that's going to happen. If it doesn't, then something seriously happened in the atmosphere that was not expected, which does happen sometimes. I think 1 inch to 1.25 inches is a real good bet. And 2 inches is kind of possible, but not great. I think the 2 inch amounts might be found a little bit to our south and west. But we'll see. We'll see. Bad infection. Good, good. That's good to hear, Perry, that it wasn't, pain from the cancer, because I know you've felt that, and when you feel it, it's turned out where the cancer is rapidly grown. So, thank God it was just I hate to say thank God it was just an infection, but given the alternative there, it's better than it could be, I guess. So I just want you to be pain-free, and I want you to get up there to Idaho. And people are really helping out, folks. Perry, I got a message from a nice lady in Germany yesterday, and she is gathering funds and will be sending those to me, and I will be sending them to you. So she said that she wouldn't be able to get the funds to me until Monday, but she said she was moved by your story, and so she was going to just send me the money to my PayPal, and then I will send it directly to you. So be looking for that on Monday. If I'm, I'll make a point, even if I'm busy, of getting in there and getting that sent to you. I'll just send it direct to your PayPal, Perry, and you can send me a private message and let me know your PayPal email address again, so I can just send those funds directly to you. via PayPal.
Looking kind of meh right now. It's looking kind of meh right now.
Yeah, it's doing that thing where it stops at the border, and it just doesn't want to progress. But you can see this northern edge eroding away. That happens all the time. I mean, I grew up in Wichita, so I watched this sort of thing happen all the time. I don't know what it is, but it's a little concerning. These guys. Yeah.
We'll be waiting a while. Unless we just stay in that hole. Well.
Let me show everybody kind of what we're talking about here with this. You'll notice this large mass here in northwest Oklahoma. Just kind of pay attention to the echoes across Clark and Comanche County here. And watch how they kind of reach up in there and then erode away. They don't really move bodily toward us. They kind of try to, and then it erodes away. And we had these elevated showers and isolated thunderstorms develop north of us. Those are lifting north. And then this stuff down here is kind of sliding off northward and diminishing, and then kind of progressing off to the east as well. So, I didn't think this would happen, but Kingman County and Kingman, Kansas is getting a lot more freezing rain than we are, which is not what we anticipated. We thought, we would get in on it and it would progress over, but it's, oddly enough, looking like Wichita and Kingman are going to make out better possibly with this first batch coming in than we are. And that was kind of the fear, as some of the models were kind of showing the northern edge eroding away and then also kind of sliding off to the east. But there's a lot of energy that extends back all the way down to Amarillo right now, and I think we're going to fill in over the next several hours, and this round down around Amarillo is likely going to pretty much hit us head on later on this evening. And then we have the big upper low, which is still out in Arizona. In fact, if I was to go over to Flagstaff, probably you're going to see a really nice, probably some really nice returns around the Flagstaff area. Yeah, so, and that's probably heavy snow up around Flagstaff. But that's where the energy is right now for our winter storm. It's still too far removed from us to really give us something really intense right now. But as that approaches later on tonight, especially through the day tomorrow, I do look for things to go downhill in a big hurry around these parts. Until then, we'll just contend with these waves of rain and isolated thunderstorms that will either pass over us, pass just to our east, or pass just to our west. And it's really hard to say right now exactly what's going to happen. The models are still, some are showing it coming right over us, some are showing, a lot of this activity kind of heading to the west of us tonight. A few are showing it, one of them especially is kind of showing it, moving across northern Oklahoma tonight. And kind of based on the trends that I'm seeing, maybe that model that's showing this being more of a deal for northern Oklahoma than southern Kansas, at least, for the next 8 hours, is probably going to be the one to be more accurate. But we'll see. It could always change. We could see this fill in here and again give us some good freezing rain. But yeah, it's not looking as good as we had hoped it would. Seeing this down here so tantalizingly close. And here's the problem, folks. We can't just drive down there and get in that stuff. If this was snow, heck yeah, we'd be heading down there right now, and we'd be right in there. But unfortunately, this is freezing rain. So we get down here in these hills in Barber and Comanche County. They're called the Red Hills or the Gypsum Hills. And it's up and down, up and down. These roads are going to be absolutely dangerous. So there's no way to get down there and get into position to see that stuff. We're just stuck here and kind of at the whim of Mother Nature. Is she gonna give us a happy ending, or not? That's the key. So we'll see. Yeah, I'd rather, Darren, I'd rather just give the money to Perry directly through his PayPal, because again, the GoFundMe, there's fees associated with that, and he wouldn't get the full amount. So when I get that on Monday, I'll just send it to him. Hey, how you doing? How you doing, folks? Yeah, we're here to see the ice storm.
What the hell was that?
I don't know. See, Claude, I told you. I told you they were here. God, it's gonna be bad now. The weather chasers are here. There's our mail lady.
Yeah, she doesn't look bad.
Yeah, definitely some healthy loins. That's right, Bob. The penetrator is ready for anything. Look at that. Look at that. Little dots of
I see
precipitation.
that. That's what we're getting excited about right now. That's it's kind of depressing. Look, it's like as soon as it's like approaching us, it's like eating away. What the hell?
Yep.
Alright, I'm just gonna stick with whatever. Should have known this was gonna happen. Anywhere we would have gone, probably it would have done this. We would have had to dodge. It would have been doing this.
Well, they're not getting much at all there either, so they're depressed as heck. This is. It's interesting. The models, have that strong signal down here, and they picked up on that. It's just incredible.
This is slowly.
Well, yeah.
Something. Moistening is about as good as it's doing. There's your shot right there.
I should have. Nah, I better not.
Yeah, there could be some problems.
Now we're on what is it, YouTube, so we can't play music. Sorry. I suppose if you guys are dying for Ice Ice Baby, we can play it on, I can open up Ustream and we can play it. All right. Football game will be on in 15 minutes. Falcons. Watch that. You ought to have me on Ustream. I'm going to shut YouTube down here briefly. And we'll play a little music. A little motivational song.